What's going on, guys? Jordan here, coming back at you again with another episode of Beer Reviews. Tonight, I'm going to be doing a blind beer battle between Natural Light and Keystone Light. Natural Light coming in at 4.2% ABV, Keystone Light coming in at 4.1. Now, this is actually the third time that I've done this video. I did it back probably like 2018, 2019. I can't remember exactly what year it was. But that was the first time I ever attempted to do the beer battle between these two beers. So, that one ended with Keystone Light winning. Well, about a year and a half ago, I did it again. Natural Light won. So, they're both tied. They're both even. So, this will basically be the tiebreaker video. Which beer is the best out of the two? Now, these are some of the cheapest beers you can actually buy. Around where I live, they come in 15 packs. So, a 15-pack of Natural Light is about $1 more than the Keystone Light. So, the Keystone being $1 cheaper, I mean, it's a better deal. You get the same amount of beers. 4.1 versus 4.2, that's basically no difference, though. You're not even going to notice that. So it's really going to come up to, I mean, which beer you prefer. So I'm going to see which one I prefer, see which one I should be buying. Because like I said, they're both tied at the moment. So with that being said, I have two plastic cups. Both are labeled individually. We have NL for Natural Light, and we have KL for the Keystone Light. I'm going to go ahead and pour the Natural Light up first. And again, with these types of videos, I got to pour these very gently to produce as little head as possible. That way, when I'm tasting them, I don't feel foam on one and not the other and immediately know which one is which. Now, usually these types of beer battles are kind of challenging in the fact that a lot of these light beers are very similar in taste. And a lot of times, I don't really notice a huge difference unless I buy a 12-pack of them. And you're drinking them one after the other, and then you start realizing maybe you don't like that one as much as the other one, or vice versa. So, let's get the Keystone Light poured up. Again, as easy and gently as possible. And sometimes this doesn't matter. Sometimes the beer is more carbonated than the other one, and regardless of how easy you pour, you still get a lot of foam on top. That's what I'm trying to prevent from happening. Now, the Natural Light is made by Anheuser-Busch. Keystone Light is made by Coors. So let me get the cans off to the side. You can see we have two identical plastic cups of beer here. They look damn near identical, just holding them up. Maybe there is a slight... Maybe the Keystone Light is just a tad darker than the Natural Light. Yeah. Ever so slightly. All right. So, if you're new here, and you're not familiar with these types of videos, or mine at least, I'm going to close my eyes. I'm going to mix up the beers as best I can. That way I forget the orientation of each beer. I am then going to taste each beer blinded with my eyes closed. Actually, I probably just pull my my beanie down in front of my eyes. That way I can't see anything. And I'm going to taste each beer, see if I can tell which beer is which. And also, whichever beer I prefer the best will be the winner. All right, so I'm going to close my eyes. I'm just going to bring my beanie down as well. My eyes are completely closed. I'm not cheating. I mean, I just figured since I have a beanie on, it would be easier. Also helps keep your eyes closed. All right, just going to do a few rotations here. Go back and forth a little bit. All right, and that should do it. I have no idea which beer is which. I think the last beer battle that I did, I went with the first beer. So I think I'm going to go with beer number 2 here over on my left. So Natural Light versus Keystone Light. May the best beer win. Cheers. Okay. That's a very cold beer. Literally just pulled these out of the fridge a couple of minutes ago. Super crisp, super clean, light-bodied, refreshing. Get a little bit of a malty sweetness on it. That is a very easy drinking beer. So that's a good start. Start with the beer in my right hand. Cheers. Okay, this one might be just a tad sweeter. Again, it's got the same thing going for it as this beer over here. It's light, crisp, clean, refreshing. Tastes like a light lager. This one also might not be as carbonated on the mouthfeel. It's a little less prickly. These are very, very close, very similar. Yeah, this one is slightly less sweet than this one, and it also seems to have a little bit more carbonation to it than this one. This is difficult. These videos are always challenging every single time. Okay, as I'm drinking this one, excuse me, here come the beer burps. This one has a little bit of a lingering aftertaste. It's not necessarily bad, but it's definitely there. It's not very heavy or anything. It's just kind of there in the background. So, go back to this one. This is tough. They both taste so similar. The differences are very, 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 very minuscule. Man. This is tough. I'm going to really have to think about this one. Really have to be in the moment and think about if I could only drink one of these beers right now, which one would it be out of the two that I'm tasting? Obviously, I'm cool with either. Okay. Let's try another tasting. See if I can figure this out. Cheers. Okay. I like this beer in my left hand slightly more. I'm talking the difference. I mean, it's barely edging out over this one. I mean, barely. Couldn't get any closer. So, with that being said, I'm going to assume, since I drink it all the time, that this is Natural Light and this is Keystone Light. And if this is Natural Light, the Natural Light wins the blind beer battle. So I'm going to pull my beanie up and open my eyes. and see if I'm right. All right. No. It's Keystone Light. Keystone Light defeats Natural Light. Wow. And it's like so close, it's not even funny. I was almost about to call this a draw. So, it's that close. So really, if you want my personal opinion about it, since they're so close in flavor, and maybe my mind was playing tricks on me that one was actually better than the other. I don't know. But Keystone Light is $1 cheaper for the 15-pack, you know, over the Natural Light. So take that information for what you will. But I'm saying, if you're trying to save some money and you buy beer every weekend, I guess go with Keystone Light. So that is the beer battle, guys. You can definitely see which one I drank the most of. It's the Keystone Light. That's the video. I'm going to go enjoy these beverages now. Watch some other people review beer for the rest of the night, because that's what I do. And get this video uploaded. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, be sure to hit me with a thumbs up. If you guys have any suggestions on anything you would like me to try in the future, leave it down in the comment section below, and I'll do my best to try to find it and give it a review. As always, until next time, cheers, and thanks for watching.